Richard Petty dodges a bullet. Find out what I'm talking about coming up next. So before we get going, if I haven't earned your subscription, hopefully I will earn that today. Okay, let's jump into it. Andrew Murstien, former majority owner of Richard Petty Motorsports, now Petty GMS, as it was bought out by GMS, or his shares at least were bought out by GMS, Marty Gallagher. Well, he is in a little bit of trouble with the SEC today. 2 charges of fraud, or yesterday actually, by the time this comes out, 2 charges of fraud were leveled against Mr. Murstien. Let's see, the article says Murstien allegedly paid for more than 50 articles and hundreds of positive comments, which were really paid advertisement placed across the web in an effort to deceive investors about the value of Medallion stock. Said Richard Best, director of New York Regional Office in the press release. Companies also cannot shop for higher valuations when there is no evidence to support them. According to the press release, the SEC's complaint charged Murstien and Medallion with violating the anti-fraud, books and records, internal controls, and anti-touting provisions of the federal securities laws. The complaint also charged Murstien with making false statements to Medallion Financial's auditor. Finally, the complaint charged Ichabod Cranium and Myers with touting fraud. The SEC announced in the press release that it seeks permanent injunctions, disgorgement, plus prejudgment interest, and civil penalties. In addition, the SEC seeks an officer and director bar against Murstien, which would keep him from serving as an officer or director of a publicly traded company for a specified amount of time. Murstien did go on to say, "We intend to vigorously defend against the SEC's unfounded charges. None of the allegations in the SEC complaint gives rise to a securities violation, and we are confident that the full record will show that Medallion Financial Corporation and Andrew Murstien complied with the law." So we'll have to let that play out, but as far as the racing side of it, because that's legal crap, I don't get into that. As far as the racing side of it, man, Petty dodged the bullet because like they spent money last year, right? So they were in the hole last year, and this would have just been more negative energy and negative momentum for that team. But he totally dodged a bullet because now, instead of that negative momentum that would have been being tied up in courts and being involved in all that stuff, he's actually with Marty Gallagher and the GMS. They've joined together, and now they actually have positive momentum because they've got Focus Factor as a full-time sponsor, so you would think that they're a funded team this year. They definitely won't be going in the hole. And then with the injection of Gallagher's money, you would think, just everything seems more positive. And if he had stayed with the Murstien Group, that would have been probably utter disaster, if not the very end of Petty. So dodged a bullet, kept on going. Richard Petty is a survivor, so I think this is a great story. Hopefully all that stuff plays out in court and nothing terrible happens, but I don't know. All right, that's all I got for you today. If I earn your subscription, please feel free to subscribe down below. If you got a comment, leave it down in the comments. And other than that, thanks for your time. Peace.